Right, cooking next is one of the world's greatest culinary phenomena. He's built a restaurant empire that spans all across America, and he's now made his first foray into Europe with his luxurious steakhouse called Cut at 45 Park Lane, making his very first appearance on British TV. It's the shy and retiring Wolfgang Puck. Great to have on the show. So, on the menu is something traditional for you.
This is really a traditional dish. My grandmother and my mother made it for me a little heavier. We had it as kids before we went to bed with a glass of milk. My grandmother added a little extra rum, so that way we fell asleep really fast.
So what's the name of the dish then?
This is called Kaiserschmarrn with the warm strawberry compote.
Okay, so you're going to fire away. I'm going to get the compote on, which is...
You start with the compote here with the strawberry sauce. Strawberries, sugar, a little orange juice, and...
star anise.
Star anise for flavor, and a little vanilla.
Some Grand Marnier as well.
I'm going to separate the eggs here, all right?
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to need 8 egg whites and 4 egg yolks, okay?
Now, is this a traditional dessert for anything, or is this
we serve it really at our restaurant Cut, and we serve it at Spargo up in here, and then... All right, so people really love it. You know, they get so used to it that I cannot take it off the menu. It's amazing.
Now, when you first started off, it was your mother that got you into cooking,
My mother was a chef in a hotel in Austria, and my father was a coal miner, so I said, it's better to become a chef. You eat better than a coal miner. So my father wasn't really happy about it, but, you know, it's life.
And that's how you started, but classically trained?
Classically trained in France, mostly. And then, when I was 24, I went to the United States because I saw that everybody drives a big Cadillac, everybody is rich over there. And on top of it, I wanted to be a cowboy, so it was perfect.
Cowboy?
Yeah.
Well, you went to Indianapolis, didn't you?
Yeah, I went to Indianapolis because I'm also a fan of car racing. So I went to Indianapolis, and unfortunately, or fortunately, I couldn't leave because I had no more money. I ran out of money, so I had to stay for 1 year. And you know, over there, everybody ate their steak well done. And it was so boring to be in the kitchen, I couldn't believe it. All right, so now you are cooking the strawberries.
Yeah, we'll talk about this for the moment.
I'm starting with my egg whites here, all right?
Yeah.
So 8 egg whites, a little cream of tartar. We have it right here.
Yeah.
And a little sugar, we're gonna add it a little later, okay?
So you want these whisked up, yeah?
Start it slow, and then we beat it up.
Okay.
While that is going here, all right, you do that, bring it to a good boil. I'm gonna make my base here. Egg yolks, a little bit of fromage blanc.
I'll just do this over here.
All right, you blend it over there. And a little bit of our English cream, which is delicious. Are you hungry? No parsley yet?
I'm sorry.
Okay. And then raisins, sugar. I'm gonna leave a little bit for my egg whites over there. That's about fine. Mix it together.
Now, from Indianapolis, you opened your very first restaurant where? Where was it?
The first restaurant opened was Spargo in Los Angeles in 1982. We are in the business for 30 years, which is really good. A little rum. Or if you come from the Highlands, you use whiskey.
Yes, that's good. But you moved Spargo, didn't you?
Yeah.
Because it's now based right in the centre of Beverly Hills.
Right in Beverly Hills on Cannon Drive, And about a year ago, we started Cut here at 45 Park Lane. So,
so tell us about...
it's my first restaurant really here in Europe.
Because the chain in the States, you've got, what, 22 main restaurants?
Yeah, we have restaurants, plus we have some cafes at the airport, so I keep busy.
He says restaurants, but you've got 22 restaurants, 40-odd cafes.
Yep.
And then this
and sugar in the egg whites, don't forget it. All right.
He's off, but...
Okay, you clean up. He's a good cleanup guy.
That's right.
Your wife trained you well?
Yeah, right.
Wolfgang,
he's a good guy.
Why did you call it Spargo? What was the... Why did you call the restaurant Spargo?
Spargo because of a friend of mine, Giorgio Moroder. He gave me the name. You know, he's a famous songwriter from Italy. Did you take my spatula?
Sorry, I've got another one.
All right. Now we're gonna fold the egg whites in great egg whites.
Is he the guy that wrote stuff for Donna Summer? That?
Yeah, exactly, and also Midnight Express and all that crap, all that stuff. We said nothing bad. That's not a bad word.
No, go on, you're
because we eat crab cocktail and crab. We actually serve it at Cut too, crab cocktail. All right, now you fold it in.
Yeah.
Did you sugar the pans a little bit?
Sugar the pans. They've been sugared and buttered.
Okay, the puree of the strawberries, where is it?
I'm on with it, yeah.
Okay, don't forget.
Now, about the new restaurant that you've got, because you've got a steakhouse. You mentioned the fact that they didn't cook steaks very well.
I know, in Indianapolis, it was quite a shock for me. Like, everybody ate the steak well done, and I tried to make them eat rare, and all the steaks came back, and it was terrible. So it was not a lot of fun being in the kitchen. All right, now look at that. We put everything in here, the flour, everything. Now, instead of putting it in a souffle mold, we're going to put it in a pan.
Right. Is this traditional, then? It would be.
This is a traditional thing, but I made it a little bit lighter, so that way you can have it as a dessert or...
That's lighter. What is it if it's not lighter?
Hey, you're Italian. What do you know? You eat pasta, it's light, see? All right, done.
Right, now you can finish the strawberries.
I finished the strawberries.
He's off. Now, of course, all of today's studio recipes, including this one from Wolfgang, are on our website. Go to bbc.co.uk/Saturday Kitchen. Don't forget, I'll be showing some of my favourite recipes from the Saturday Kitchen archives, another best buys programme. Tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock over on BBC Two. Right.
All right, here we have our strawberry compote. All right, see, nice. Right. You don't want to cook the strawberries anymore. Just warm them up a little bit.
Because we've got a minute left on that.
Okay.
So remind us what we've got in here, then.
The strawberry sauce, you pureed strawberries. You can add raspberries with a little sugar and some orange juice and a little star anise. You can add a little Grand Marnier. A little sugar depends the sweetness.
And while they're in the oven, because they need about another minute, we've got some of the steaks from your restaurant here.
Yep.
Now... Check this out.
Look at that.
Lunch. See you later.
Okay, okay. Goodbye.
These are delicious. So explain to us what we've got here, then.
The barbecue is on. Okay, here we have American beef. You can see this one, the New York steaks here from Kansas, from Creekstone Farm, a friend of mine who actually raises the cattle. Yeah. And here we have Australian pure Wagyu. I mean, that's the most tender. It's also the most expensive, but it's really tender. It melts in your mouth.
Because people look at this and go, well, it's fat to meat, but this
fat is good. Fat makes you happy, and fat, it makes it tender in flavor. So if you have beef with no fat, it will be really hard and chewy. But the fat makes it really tender.
So this is the Australian
Wagyu and the Creekstone Farm from Kansas.
Kansas, right, there you go.
Right, you know, Kansas in the middle of the country, they don't do many things well, but beef, they do well over there. All right, now, are we ready?
Yes, I've got this.
All right, great job. They look fantastic. So you put a lot of the strawberries. If there are no strawberries in season, you can use plums, you can use apples. Thank you very much.
Now, you're a big hit with the celebrity circuit over there, and you've been catering for the Oscars for how many years?
16 years now.
Yeah, and you're still doing it?
Still doing it, still having a great time doing it. Now, look at that, how beautiful that looks, huh?
Have you ever done this for the Oscars?
You know what? This, for 1,600 people, would be a little bit difficult to do. All right, a little powdered sugar, but just like that. And look at that, how beautiful. Now,
well, if you do that for 1,600 people, I'll come and help you.
Okay, I think you should come and help anyway. Because I want to get you some guy to clean up.
Exactly. So, remind us what this is again. Tell us what it is.
This is a Kaiserschmarrn with strawberry compote. So it's a delicious Austrian dessert. I made it a little lighter, like what my mother made, but it's like a souffle. So delicate, with a little rum in it, a little raisin in it. There's nothing better than that.
The genius, which is Wolfgang Puck.
Smell it.
You're wandering off with it. There you go.
Okay.
It looks delicious, I have to say. And you're supposed to eat this warm?
You eat it just the way it is.
Right. Have a seat over here.
Okay, thank you.
Amazing.
Dive into that.
I'm not going to wait for you.
No.
It looks pretty good, that. With the warm raspberries, with the warm strawberries as well. Happy?
That's not the word.
Right, let's go back to Chard to see what Susie has chosen to go with Wolfgang's wonderful Kaiserschmarrn.
Wolfgang, I happen to know that with your delectable Kaiserschmarrn, you love a sip of sweet Alsace Gewürztraminer, and I totally agree. But this is a rare gem, and it's not often seen on the high street, so I'm looking for something a bit more affordable. You could go for this great value Muscatel de Valencia. Muscat's good with the dish, but the flavours are a teeny bit too strong, I think. So the wine I've chosen is the Premier Côte de Bordeaux from France. The right dessert wine for elegant fruit puddings like this one should never be dark, rich and sticky. Instead, go for the golden, lighter styles with plenty of crisp acidity along with all that sugar. Lovely. lovely aroma, peaches, apricots, lemons, just drawing me into taste. Bordeaux's dessert wines are a great way to go with strawberry puddings because they usually have that lovely balance between crisp acidity and sweetness. This one has a lovely citrus flavour, and that, of course, works really well with the Grand Marnier and the oranges in the strawberry sauce. There's plenty of sugar, plenty of sweetness to take on those pancakes. And then on the finish, there's that lovely fresh lift, and that's what we need for the tang of the fresh strawberries and to go with that hint of spice from star anise. Wolfgang, thank you for the perfect summer treat. And here's a glass of something special to go with it. Enjoy.
We certainly are. This is my second mouthful, but what do you reckon is the wine to go with
You know, I love the wine, and I especially love the price. You know, we're all a little frugal. You want to get some wine. Anybody can find wine for $100 a bottle, but to find something great under 10 pounds.
Yes,
Yeah.
It's amazing, and it's delicious, it's light, it's not overpowering because that's sweet already.
Yeah. What do you reckon?
Great choice.
Well, that is amazing, but the wine, it's not too sticky. It's quite sort of elderflowery, which is nice, but that is...
I think people will be having a go at that this afternoon. Right, let's get back to Celebrity MasterChef, where our celebrities now have to cook one dish.